historical day of everyone. Today, we want to discuss of the most controversial issues in history, the first cry of Pugad Lawin or Balintawak. This point to fact that up to this day, celebrating and commemorating this event as National Heroes Day. Many of us not know the behind of story of this event that conflicting the ideas of history. So today, we're going to do the further discussion about this controversy. Background of the author. Creator Pio Valenzuela. His full name is Pio Valenzuela y Alejandrino. He was born on July 11, 1869 and died on April 6, 1956 in Pulo, Bulacan. He was the third born of Francisco Valenzuela and Lorenza Alejandrino, who are both came from wealthy families. He is a Filipino physician and revolutionary leader. Together with Andres Bonifacio and Emilio Jacinto, they formed the secret chamber of the society called Camararina. He was deported to Spain, where he was tried and imprisoned in Madrid. When he returned to the Philippines in April 1899, he was immediately arrested by the Americans. While still in prison, Valenzuela was elected the municipal president in his hometown, Pulo, which forces the Americans to release him. 1921 to 1925, Valenzuela served as the governor of the province Bulacan Education. He was brought to Manila to study at Colegio de San Juan de Letran in 1895. He finished his licenciado in Medicina at University of Santo Tomas. Valenzuela's revolutionary life. In July 1892, while still studying, he joined Andres Bonifacio's Katipunan, making him one of the original members. He used the name de guerre de masayaran in the movement, which means cannot be dragged on the floor. Together with Andres Bonifacio and Emilio Jacinto, they formed the secret chamber of the society called Camararina, Awards and Accomplishments. He took charge of the publication of Ang Kalayaan, Katipunan's first and only official publication, which is written in Tagalog. He was deported to Spain, where he was tried and imprisoned in Madrid. When returned to the Philippines in April 1899, he was immediately arrested by the Americans while still in prison. Valenzuela was elected the municipal president in his hometown, Pulo, which forces the Americans to release him from 1902 to 1919. He served as president of the military division of his district, then served the people of Bulacan. Historical background. Cry of Balintawak or Pugad Lawin. They are different versions to consider in knowing the real date and place of the cry. These include Pio Valenzuela's controversial Cry of Pugad Lawin, Santiago Alvarez, the Cry of Bahay, Toro, Gregorio de Jesus' version of the first cry, and Guillermo Masangkay, the Cry of Balintawak. Pio Valenzuela's controversial Cry of Pugad Lawin, August 23, 1896. This controversial version of the Cry of the Pugad Lawin has been authorized by no other than Dr. Pio Valenzuela, who happened to be the eyewitness himself of the event. In his first version, he told that the prime staging point of the cry was in Balintawak on Wednesday of August 26, 1896. He held this account when the happenings or event are still vivid in his memory. On the other hand, later in his life and with a fading memory, he wrote his memories of the revolution without consulting the written documents of the Philippine Revolution and claimed that the cry took place at Pugad, Lawin on August 23, 1896. Santiago Alvarez, The Cry of Bahay Toro, August 24, 1896. This version of the cry was written by Santiago Alvarez, a well-known Katipunero from Cavite, and the son of Mariano Alvarez. Santiago is a relative of Gregoria de Jesus, who happened to be the wife of Andres Bonifacio, unlike the author of the first version mentioned Valenzuela. Santiago Alvarez is not an eyewitness of this event. As a result, this version of him is not given equal value as compared with the other versions, for authors of other accounts are actually part of the historic event. Guillermo Masangkay, The Cry of Balintawak, August 26, 1896. This version is written by the Katipunan General Guillermo Masangkay. He is an eyewitness of the historic event and a childhood friend of Bonifacio. According to him, the first rally of the Philippine Revolution happened on August 26, 1896 at Balintawak. Correspondingly, the date and site presented were accepted by the preliminary years of American government. Below is General Guillermo Masangkay's version of the Cry of Balintawak.
When was created? Time and place. Pio Valenzuela's Cry of Pugad, Lawin. August 23, 1896, the cry was held in Pugad, Lawin. Santiago Alvarez Cry of Bahay Toro. August 24, 1896, Philippines, the cry was held in Sampalucan, Barrio in Bahay Toro. Gregoria de Jesus Cry. August 25, 1896, Philippines, the cry was held in near Caloocan. Guillermo Masangkay Cry of Balintawak. August 24, 1986, Philippines, the cry was held in Balintawak. Settings. It took place in the Spanish colonized the Philippines. The tension between the Spanish and Katipuneros are in heat to the point that they execute the one who opened their doors or offered Katipuneros some help. The Spanish are ready to execute the people who do not have any cedulas, Katipuneros or not. Author's background. Pio Valenzuela, one of the leader and eyewitness of the cry. Santiago Alvarez, one of the Katipuneros, relatives of Gregoria de Jesus, a wife of Andres Bonifacio, Gregoria de Jesus. Wife of Andres Bonifacio, Guillermo Masangkay, one of the leader of Katipuneros and childhood friend of Andres Bonifacio. Source relevance. Pio Valenzuela, eyewitness. Santiago Alvarez, eyewitness. Katipunero. Gregoria de Jesus, wife. Field. Guillermo Masangkay, one of the leader, friend.
The cry is commemorated as National Heroes Day, a public holiday in the Philippines. The first annual commemoration of the cry occurred in Balintawak in 1908 after the American colonial government repealed the sedition law in 1911. A monument to the cry, a lone Katipunero popularly identified with Bonifacio, was erected at Balintawak. It was later transferred to Vinzon Hall in University of Diliman, Quezon City in 1984. The National Historical Institute of the Philippines installed a commemorative plaque in Pugad, Lawin.